Welcome, I'm Crafty Maryanne. Today let's make caramel sauce. To start off for our caramel sauce, we have 3 cans of sweetened condensed milk, which we will boil in a pot of water, one at 1 hour, one at 2 hours, and one at 3 hours. That way when they're done and cooled, we can compare them. When it comes to cooling down after taking them out of the water, they need to cool completely. I've burned myself before by trying to open a can too soon when I thought it was cool enough. I personally prefer to let them cool overnight just to make sure, but we'll get to that point soon enough. Great. Okay, so the first hour has elapsed and it's time to take one of the cans out of the boiling water. I have a jar lifter here from canning that I like to use for pulling anything out of boiling water. If you don't have a jar lifter, you can pour the water off and then use a towel to grip the can, but I'm just going to use the jar lifter because it's easier. Alright, now that we have it out of the water, I want to write a number 1 on it. That way, later on when we open up the 3 cans to see the different caramel sauces, we know how long each one had cooked in the boiling water. I'm just going to dry it off. You'll feel when you dry it off, it's like kind of pushed out against it completely. Do not open it at this point, you will get burned. I'm going to put a 1 on it. 1 hour. That way we can come back and know exactly what the thickness is. Alright, so now we have our 3 cans of the cooked sweetened condensed milk. We have one that was boiled for 1 hour, one was boiled for 2 hours, and one that was boiled for 3 hours. We're going to open them up now and compare them. And now for our can, it was in there for 3 hours. There we go. Yep, and that's as expected. It is the darkest of the 3, the darkest color. It still has a nice consistency though. You just gotta mix it up a little bit, make sure there's no lumps. And as you can see, we have our light, our medium, and our dark. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And I'm going to try them. Oh, that's really nice. It still has a strong resemblance to the sweetened condensed milk, but you can get a little caramel back note to it. That's the 1 hour. 2 hour. And this really tastes like caramel. This is a good one. So at least 2 hours is really good. And on to the 3 hour. Oh, that's rich and lovely. So I think the 2 hour or the 3 hour boil is my favorite. You get better color, you get more robust flavors. And you can always, especially around the holidays, you can always pick up a couple of cans, boil them, write on them what they are, and have them ready for that unexpected dinner guest when you need to throw together a dessert.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining Crafty Maryanne.